My name is Catherine, and today I'm going to explain you the math problem. So your teacher may give you something like this. How many grams of hydrogen are required to react complete 3.75 grams of nitrogen? Your teacher needs to give you a formula, but sometimes that formula is unbalanced, so you need to balance it. But in this case, it's already balanced. So what you need to do first is put that 3.75 grams of nitrogen times. So what we need to do now is go to your periodic table and find nitrogen. You can see nitrogen is right here, right? So you need to see that little number that is over here, the red one. That number, you need to see it and find the amine. But how we find the amine? We put N2 equal to 14, that is the number that are giving you in the periodic table, times 2 because of these two that are giving you right there in the formula, right? So if you multiply these, it's going to give you 28 grams. Okay, amine. And then you put right here the 28 grams of N2. And we multiply times 1 mole of N2. Why 1 mole? 1 mole because of this nitrogen that are giving you in the formula, right? So now you multiply. You know, these problems are divided into steps. In 3 easy steps. The first step that we already show you is to find the amine, right? The second step are multiply and divide by the coefficients. The coefficients are the numbers that are giving you in the formula. These right here. These are the coefficients, right? So you need to put this number. So we put 3 moles, and 3 moles of H2, and 1 mole of N2. But why in this order, you may ask that, right? In this order because when it's time to cancel everything and do it on your calculator, you need to cancel nitrogen with nitrogen, nitrogen with nitrogen. That's why we need to put the N2 over here, like dividing, right? Then we multiply. What we need to do is we already find of nitrogen the amine, right? Now we need to find of hydrogen. Another time, you need to see on the periodic table the little number that are giving you right here. That is 179, but you can round it and just let it 1. So we have H2. So H equal to 1 times 2 because of the number right here. And the answer of that will be 2. 2 grams. So we put the 2 grams of H2 and now you divide it by 1 mole. Let's see. You need to divide that by 1 mole of H2. You know, this is the first step that was the one with the amine. The second step that was with the coefficients. And the third step that is to cancel hydrogen with hydrogen right here. So we let us just with 1 nitrogen. Now you need to do all these in your calculator. So it may be more easier for you to do it like this. Look, put 3.75 times 1 times 3 times 2. Divide by 28, divide by 1 and divide by 1. And you need to do this in your calculator. So we put 3.75 times 1 times 3 times 2. And you divide by 28, divide by 1, and divide by 1. And your answer will be 0.803 grams of H2. Because, why H2? Because we cancel this with this and we let us just with this, remember? So the answer will be this. And we finish for these problems. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Madelin.monica. Today I'm going to explain to you guys about moles to moles. Okay, so here we have the formula. 2H2 plus O2 equals 2H2O. So, which can mean 2 molecules of H2 plus 1 molecule of O2. We compare both of these and it gives us 2 molecules of H2O, of water. So here, on this side, we have 2 moles of H2. So we multiply it by the Avogadro's number, which is this number we have right here. 2 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power of H2. We're doing this to figure out the number for H2. So after that, we do the same thing for O2. We multiply 1 times the Avogadro's number to have the answer of O2. So here, once we do that, we combine both of them and we have 2 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power molecules of H2O, of water. We do them together. Then this gives us 2 molecules of H2 right here. Then it gives us plus 1 molecule of O2. Then we compare them, 2 moles of H2O, and this is our answer. Thank you.
And I'm here to explain to you about converting mass to moles. Sometimes your teacher can put you some problems like calculate the number of moles of hydrogen that can be prepared from 62.5 grams of hydrochloric acid. The first thing that you need to do is go into your problem and see what's the problem asking you to do. So you go and see that I'm asking you for 62.5 grams of hydrochloric acid. So you go and you put 62.5 grams of HCl times 1 mole of HCl divided by 36 grams of HCl. Why 36 grams? Because in your periodic table, you will see that Cl has a mass of 35 grams, and hydrogen has a mass of 1 gram. So you add those and you have 36 grams. Then you resolve that, and the amount that you have is 1.73 moles. You cancel grams and grams and you have mole. So 1.73 moles of HCl. Then for converting HCl moles to H moles, you need to multiply by 1 mole of hydrogen divided by 1 mole of hydrochloric acid. So then you will have the same amount of moles. You cancel Cl and Cl. You will have H. So 1.73 moles of H is your answer. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Monica and I'm going to explain how to convert moles to grams. One example is calculate how many grams are in 0.700 moles of H2O2. First, we need to have the molar mass of H2O2. Hydrogen has 1 and oxygen has 16. So then we multiply each one by 2. Then we add this and we got 34. Then we put 0.700 moles times 34 divided by 1.0 mole. Then we cross out moles and we got grams. And our answer is 23.8 grams